So I was reading some of the comments. People like, keep dreaming, Apefather. The movie Ambition will never happen. Well, it's going to happen. And what these fools, I pity the fool, don't understand is it's not just about me. It's about retail. It's about retail winning. You guys don't understand something. They made a joke of us. They made a joke of us. Who remembers that commercial with the SEC where they were like, who's stupid enough to invest in meme stocks and lose all their money? They made a complete friggin' joke of us, okay? And it seems like a lot of you accept that. I don't accept that. I don't accept being, okay, the punchline of a joke. So Apefather wants to come back with vengeance. I want to show these mother effers, I want to show all of them that retail is more powerful than everybody. We're more powerful than Citadel. We're more powerful than any individual person. Could even be Elon Musk. We're more powerful than him, retail. We are more powerful than the richest man in the world. And you see, the problem is that you don't realize this, unfortunately. It's an unfortunate thing. You just don't realize how powerful you are. Like I told you, in 2022, retail raised $350 billion that we invested in the stock market. We lost all of it because we're a bunch of friggin' stoodads. We're a bunch of friggin' mamalukes. And still to this day, a lot of people are still down in their portfolio. 30% or more is the average, okay? And the thing is that you just don't realize that if we would have did things differently, that's what you just don't understand. You know, we would have been right now sitting on a dynasty. We would have been sitting on an empire, okay? And that's what none of you understand, okay? So now a lot of people say to me, Apefather, you know, I love your ideas. I love it, but we have no more money. Retail is broke. Well, I got great news for all of you. I got phenomenal news. I don't want any of your money. I mean, super chats are different. I keep saying it over and over again. If you find me entertaining, you love the Apefather, you're like, Apefather, here's a couple of bucks, super chat. I love you. It's for entertainment purposes only. It's a tip. For entertainment purposes only. Hey, man, I'm honored. I'm honored by that. But other than that, I'm not asking for any money. What I'm asking for is a large audience. That's all I'm asking for. And I'm going to keep doing this. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep making live stream after live stream, video after video until my movie ambition comes true. Okay? So I don't care what you guys say. You can keep doubting me. You could say, Apefather, you're full of friggin' crap. Your dreams are just dreams. They're going to remain dreams. You can keep dreaming. You have the key for me. What's that, crypto sniper? What's the key? Tell me. I'm listening. I'm waiting for the answer. What's the key? He says he's got the key for me. Dang. Daddy Daniel. So look, I'm trying to make all of you understand something. And what's really sad is that I can't believe that you haven't figured all of this out for yourselves yet. Did you ever like wonder why there are people in this world who are billionaires and it's not you? Like, did you ever wonder, did you ever take like a minute out of your day and say, you know, man, it must be nice to live like Elon Musk. It must be nice to live like Donald Trump or Jeff Bezos or whatever. But it's not you. You're not living that life. Did you ever wonder that? And I'll give you the key. The key is that you're missing out on something that these guys did not miss out on. Okay, a lot of it is common sense. A lot of it is common sense. Okay, look, the average American makes about $50,000 a year. Isn't that crazy? That's especially in these days of inflation. Average American makes about $50,000 a year. So let's do the math. You pay 30% in tax, right? 5, 10, 15, about 15 grand. Okay, you're left with about 35,000, right? Now you got to pay your mortgage or your rent. You got your utility bills, you got a car bill, you got insurance, credit cards, right? Maybe you got a 401k, maybe you're saving money if you're smart, right? Okay, you got food expenses. How much are you left with at the end of the year? Most people are left with this, zero. Ugats, okay. So I'm just trying to make you understand the common sense. I'm going to answer your question why you're not a billionaire. Okay. So let's say you're smart enough to save $10,000 a year. Let's just say. Okay. So in 10 years, you got 100 grand. Let's assume no interest. Let's just assume that it's flat money for now, just to make the math easy. 20 years, you got 200 grand. 30 years, you got 300 grand. 40 years, you got 400 grand. 50 years, you got 500 grand. Hopefully, you're still alive to enjoy it. Okay. So what does that tell you? The average American works for 50 years, or it's crazy, right? I mean, you're supposed to only work for 20 and then retire. But you notice how people are not retiring anymore? They're still working because they just don't have enough money. They don't have enough money saved. So they're working more than 20 years. Okay. So here's the thing. What does that tell you? It tells you that you can't do it yourself. That's what I'm trying to make you understand. That's it. You could hate me. Look at me. You could hate the way I talk. You could hate my face. You could hate everything about me, my appearance, my body, my stomach. You could hate me. And it still doesn't change the fact you cannot succeed. I'm talking about, look, everybody could be an average person. All right, geez. Everybody could be an average. I'm an average person. Look, once again, look, let me show you. See that? There's my house. Okay? I have a $600,000 house. I have a 2-car garage. I have a GMC. I have an Arcadia. I'm living an average life. I'm an average American. I got savings. I got gold. I got cash. I'm an average guy. There's nothing special about me. All right? At all times, I have probably $2,500, $3,000 in cash at all times on me. At all times. Okay. But here's the thing. What does that make me? You know what that makes me? An average Joe. Here's the thing. What's up there, anime girly? I don't want to be a friggin' average Joe. I don't want to be an average Joe. Maybe you want to be average. I don't want to be average. I want to be above average. I want to be a billionaire. I want to be like Elon Musk, baby. I want the Apefather brand. You see this shirt? Apefather, baby. I'm starting a brand. Apefather one day will be synonymous with casinos, hotels, the best steakhouse is going to be. Oh, wait till you see this steakhouse. You're going to have 150 ounce friggin' delicious Apefather prime rib steak, porterhouse steak, gigantic steaks. Okay? I'm going to be synonymous with everything. Success. V for victory. But the thing is, I want to take all of you with me. I want to open up the door to retail. I want to open up the door to my retail brothers and sisters. Not now, but down the line when I make it. When I become a big success. You have to bring this to me. I was doing a live stream. Okay. My wife brings me Alka-Seltzer.
After everything you ate today, down the hatch.
Down the hatch. This is what I normally do for a video, but I'll do it for you in a live stream. This is Alka-Seltzer. I get a lot of acid reflux, heartburn because I eat like a fat mother effer. Today I had roast beef at Zano's, delicious food. Provolone, imported domestic provolone. I had hot peppers. I had, we're going to have raviolis, brajol, sausage, meatballs. So, you want to shout out, please, Anime Girly. You got it. Salud. Anyway, here's my Alka-Seltzer. Down the hatch she goes, where she comes out, everybody knows. Health, happiness, and success to all of you. Instant relief. I can feel the acid reflux going away in my esophagus tonight. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh. So anyway, I don't want to be an average person. Average sucks. I want to be above average. I want to be a super successful person, but I need help. I need help. I can't. Now you might say, what does that mean you need help? Do you need money? No. I don't want your money. I don't want one penny. Unless you want to give me a super chat. If you find me entertaining, you think I'm a funny mother effer, you say, hey, Father, I love you. Here's a $2, here's a $3 super chat. To me, that's the greatest compliment in the world. But am I asking for an investment, a solicitation of investment? The answer is no. I just want a large audience. Is that too much to ask for? I want an audience of people who think like me. That's what I'm looking for. An audience of people who want to own a Major League Baseball team. That's their dream. They want to own an NFL football team. They want to be like Elon, competing with him in the electric car friggin' industry. They want to, hey, why does he have to have a rocket ship, SpaceX? We should have friggin' rocket ships. Okay. Why is it only friggin' Jeff Bezos and friggin' Elon? So I'm trying to say, I want the best of everything. And I feel I could get it. I feel I could get it, and I feel you could get it. But how do we get it? It's actually really simple. You want to hear how simple it is, and it's all you are all the ones procrastinating. It's not me. You're procrastinating. If millions look, at one time we were involved in what was called the AMC movement. Okay, I don't know if you heard about this, the AMC movie company. And it was retail investors all over the world. At its peak, it was about 10 million retail investors. Now, the point was we were like a family. We were united. You understand? We were united. It was like the David and Goliath story. It was us versus the hedge funds. Unfortunately, there's a lot of corruption at Wall Street. It was a very horrible ending. Okay, it didn't turn out the way we wanted it to turn out, and the hedge funds won, but they didn't win fair. It wasn't a fair fight, and retail lost $350 billion in 2022. What I'm trying to make people understand is that you should look at the positives of what we accomplished with that. No one looks at the positives; they only look at the negatives. The positives is that we did something that was actually pretty incredible. We came together as a strong movement of AMC apes, retail investors all over the world. Like I was talking to people in North Korea that were a fellow brother ape, a fellow brother retail investor. I was talking to people in Ireland, Italy. Andrea, he's a bodybuilder in Italy. He used to call me every day. And we had something that was special. We had something that was amazing. People from all over the world were uniting in a dream to obtain life changing wealth, a dream to obtain generational wealth. But unfortunately, we did it in the wrong industry. We did it in the stock market where there's corruption, it's rigged, it sucks, it stinks like shit. Shit! You understand? So I'm starting a new movement. It's called the V for Victory movement. And this movement, once again, I want us all to reunite. Reunited, and it feels so good. Reunited, cause it's understood. If we work together, we could accomplish greatness. You got to know the success can't be done by yourself. Success cannot be done by yourself. Do I still miss Lou? In a way, I do. I miss the competition. You know? I look at Lou like the way Arnold Schwarzenegger looked at like Stallone. They had that competition going on in the 80s. So it's like me and Lou kind of like were competing. So in a way, I miss the competition. No one else competes with me. It was just Lou. I'm still not even sure that guy's gone. Like, I don't know. There's no record that he passed away. Look, I don't know what happened to that guy. It's anybody's guess. Maybe he had personal reasons why he wanted to disappear. I don't know. I'm not talking about Lou. May he rest in peace, okay? God bless. Anyway, look, we all have these dreams that we want to make it to the top. Everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to be rich. But the problem is people just don't have, unfortunately, they don't have common sense. You can't do it yourself. You can't. Like, I really would like to have a debate on anybody. Look, can you be an average person? I'm an average person. I'm worth about $3 billion. And you know what that makes me in this day and age? Average. That's what that makes me. I have a $600,000 house. I have a $75,000 in-ground swimming pool. I have a 7-person hot tub in my backyard. I have a jacuzzi in my house. You know what this makes me? Average. I'm an average Joe. Now, if that's all you want in your life, then fine. You listen, with hard work, with enough hard work, and if you make smart moves, like I told people, if you just want to be like a millionaire, it's not really that hard. If you stick to a good company, maybe like a company like Apple, Amazon, Tesla, you stick with that for about 15 years. You build up a nice portfolio where you keep contributing to it. I'm sure eventually you'll become a millionaire. People are saying Tesla's really rock bottom prices right now. I'm getting involved in Tesla, but people are saying that this thing could go up to 1,000, 1,500 a share. I believe it. Okay, so if that's all if your interest is, I just want to be a billionaire. It's really not that hard. It's really not the hard to get to where I'm at right now in my life. You just gotta. It's gonna take you about 15 years to get where I'm at. Okay, but you could do it. What's up, Back to the Future? How you doing, brother? Yeah, I'm not leaving Amy, brother. Um, Here's the bottom line though. AMC needs a catalyst. Me and Back to the Future already came up with the catalyst. We already came up with the catalyst that AMC needs. It's called Apefather Majestic Casino. Think about this. Did you ever think about this God family country? Did you ever think how, if you ever look at AMC movie theaters, do me a favor, do a search one day on Google and look up AMC movie theaters in Times Square. Tell me that AMC does not look like a Las Vegas casino. See, the problem is that the leadership of AMC are idiots. No, I'm talking about I'm talking about a real resort. On top of that, you could have an online casino app as well. But I'm talking about an actual resort. AMC, like very similar to a Hard Rock. If you look at what Hard Rock Cafe did, they started off as a place to just get a beer, to get a burger. Next thing you know, they bought the Trump Taj Mahal location in Atlantic City. They have a location in Atlantic City. They bought the Mirage location in Las Vegas. AMC could do the same thing. AMC is the most successful movie theater chain in the world. They're synonymous with Hollywood, with stars. Remember the Nicole Kidman commercial? They're synonymous with stars. The problem, unfortunately, is that it's run by idiots. It's run by people who are probably in bed with the enemy. They don't give a shit about retail. See, if I was running AMC, I would take the company into the casino industry. I would win for all of us, but I'm not running AMC. So that's why I'm trying to do something that really doesn't have to do with AMC. See, look, Apefather Majestic Casino doesn't have to actually do with AMC movie theaters. It's just I'm using the same letters. It's the acronym. I'm using AMC, Apefather Majestic Casino. That doesn't have to actually do with AMC, but in a way, it would create so much excitement for our AMC retail family. It would probably do great for AMC because everybody would probably associate it with AMC, even though it's not connected to AMC. That would be sweet, but you need big money for that. I don't need big money for that. I need a big audience. Let me tell you what I need. See, people don't understand the power that is in people. Nobody seems to understand it. Nobody seems to understand it. We live in a new age. We live in the age of social media. We live in the age of the internet. Just the fact, if I got a huge audience, I could do all of these things. And I'm telling you something, I would be able to take all of us, all of you with me for the ride. We don't need money. See, look, let me give you an example. At one time, there was a peak of 10 million retail investors, 10 million apes that were united as one retail ape family in AMC. If those same 10 million apes would come to my live streams every day, it would be the beginning. It would be the beginning. Okay? It's just about a large audience, man. Next thing you know, I get sponsors. Next thing you know, I'm making tremendous YouTube ad revenue. Next thing you know, I start negotiating deals. See, like you take a guy like Mr. Beast. He can do all of this stuff right now because he has the audience. It's not even about the money. He has the audience. And he could do stuff like this. Apefather could do the same thing if I had the audience. You know what the sick thing is that all of you are trying to do things the hard way. We should be doing things the easy way. You know, there's an old expression, it's called work smart, not work hard. The problem with all of you people is you work hard. You don't, it's like you just don't realize. When you talk about big money, God, family, country, do you know that retail in 2022 came up with $350 billion? Would you consider that to be big money? I do. Retail came up with $350 billion. And you know what we did with that money? We squandered it to zero. We lost all of it. We transferred all of that money to the corrupt 1%. We transferred that money. If we were to use that money, we could have bought 100 casinos all over the friggin' world that would have been on the lines of like a Bellagio in Las Vegas. Each casino would have been worth about $2 to $3 billion. You can have casinos in Vegas, Macau, China, Dubai. Every casino would be making about 2 billion or more. It probably would be earning about 200. I would say 100 casinos. I would say it would be somewhere between 150 billion dollars a year in revenue. And I'm talking about forever, like that Kiss song. Forever. This time I know that there's no doubt in my mind. Life-changing wealth. Forever. But instead, we squandered all the money. Because it's just, you know what the problem is with all of you dopes? You just don't realize you can't do it by yourself. That's it. And I know that nothing I'm going to say to you is going to change your mind. That's it. Even though I can give you the evidence right now, ready? I can give all of you the evidence that you can never, ever be successful on your own. All right, you want to do it? Let's do it. Before I gave you an example of someone making $50,000 a year, I'm going to up it now. I'm going to double it. We're going to double it to $100,000 a year, okay? After you pay your 35% tax, what are you left with? $65K. How much of the $65,000? Now you're in a different tax bracket. You probably have a decent house. You probably got about a $3,000 a month mortgage. You probably got about a $300, $400, $500 car payment. You got insurance. You got utility bills. Maybe you try to save somebody. You have entertainment expense. You have food expense. How much of that money do you think you're left with? If you're lucky, maybe $20,000 a year. Now that's if you're a smart mother effer who saves like a mother effer. Okay, so let's take $20,000 a year. Let's assume the money doesn't earn interest for a second, just to make the math easy. So it would take you 10 years of your life working to save $200,000. It would take you 20 years of your life to save $400,000. It'll take you 30 years of your life to save $600,000. So what does that tell you? You're never going to be a billionaire. You're never going to be a billionaire. It's not going to happen. You're never going to be if you just want to be average. Look, I'm already average. So I guess I've already reached the goals that you want to reach in life. Okay, I'm already average. I have a $600,000 house. I have gold saved, cash saved. I have a portfolio. I have bonds. My kids have trust funds. So I guess I'm in a position right now that most of you want to be in. But you see, I want to be in a different position. I want to be a billionaire. That's what I'm trying to make all of you understand. I want to be a super successful person, and I want all of you to be super successful. I'm not delusional. Are you worth $3 million? Let me ask you a question. God, family, country. Are you a millionaire? Truthfully, be honest. Are you worth $3 million? Okay. Because I'm worth $3 million. So before you tell me I'm delusional, do me a favor. Be worth more money than me. Okay. When you're worth 5 million, then you can tell me I'm delusional. Okay. When you have 250,000 in cash, when you have 250,000 in gold, when you have hundreds of thousands in bonds, okay, when you have real estate that has over 300,000 in equity, when you have $1 million+ in a trust for your kids, okay, when you have all of that, then you can tell me I'm delusional. Until then, go F yourself. Okay, I'm delusional. You know what I love about people like you? You know what I love about people like you? You're idiots. And it's people like you that causes Ken Griffin and that causes all the corrupt 1% to become richer and richer and richer every single day. It's people just like you. They love people like you. They love it. They love it. They love these people that have no idea what they're doing with their money. And what they do is they create these payment for order flow platforms. And they're like, do me a favor, open up an account. Send your money over to me. And then they control it all. Okay, that's why I call you people. There's a term. It's called sheep. You're sheep. And unfortunately, look, I guess everybody can't be rich in this world. That's what it is. Everybody can't be a billionaire. Unfortunately, people have to be sheep. There has to be sheep and there has to be billionaires. Back to the Future 99. I learned you can't save to become a millionaire. You have to invest into some other assets, stocks. But this is the thing, Back to the Future. I've already explained to people you could become a millionaire. Okay, it's very, very possible to do that. And you're correct. You do have to make certain investments. I love you, Angie. It's really not that hard to become a millionaire. It just takes a lot of time. That's the thing. It takes time. You're not going to become a millionaire overnight. It could take probably, if you're smart and you make a decent amount of money, it could take 15 years to 20 years, okay, to do it. If you pick a really good company, like just Tesla. Here's an example. If you buy Tesla right now, this is just my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not giving any financial advice. And you just accumulate Tesla for the next, say, 15 to 20 years. You don't sell it. You hold it. And every time you have extra money, you keep putting it in there over and over and over again for like a 15-year, 20-year period. I think you'll be a billionaire. Again, I'm not a financial planner. I'm not giving financial advice, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about becoming a millionaire. I'm talking about becoming a billionaire. I'm talking about doing things that not too many people on earth do. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking, anybody can be a billionaire, but not anybody could own casinos. Not anybody could own skyscrapers. That's what I'm talking about. And what I'm trying to say is that retail can do it if we all worked together. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We don't have to be regular. We don't have to be ordinary. But the problem is too many people think so small. It's terrible how small people think. And this is why people, you know what I believe? I believe people capitalize on your stupidity. This is what I believe. I believe people capitalize on the fact, it's kind of like, I'll give you an example. You have two types of people in this world. You have leaders and you have followers. The people who are the leaders capitalize on the followers. That's what they do. They capitalize on them. They want them to be controlled. They want them to be told what to do. They want people like that. And they capitalize on their freaking stupidity. And they're happy, these followers, because they're just like, look, just throw me a couple of, it's like a mouse. It's like a mouse that's hiding in your house, right, in a friggin' hole. You throw the mouse a little piece of cheese, he's happy. He's like, look, I don't need all your food. I don't need to have your whole house. Just throw me a little cheese. That's what all of you are. You're little mice. And the big dogs, the big players who control everything, they're laughing at you. They're laughing at you. They're like, these people, they just keep making me richer and richer and richer every day. What I'm trying to do is break the trend. That's what I'm trying to do on this YouTube channel. That's what I'm trying to do on this live stream, is I'm trying to break the trend. I want us to become the 1%. I want us to become power. And we can't see what you don't understand, God, family, country. You don't understand how powerful we all are if we work together. Very few people understand this. If we work together, we are bigger than Citadel. We are bigger than any corporation in the world. Like, think about it. In 2022, retail came up with 350 billion. Citadel doesn't have 350 billion. Elon Musk doesn't have 350 billion. We are more powerful than the richest corporations in the world. We're more powerful than the richest man in the world. But the problem is that I can't seem to make all of you get that, because everybody's out for themselves, and that's your weakness. The weakness that you all have in your life is that you're out for yourselves. It's not the formula of success. It's not the formula for success. That's why that movie, Planet of the Apes, Caesar, okay, he made that line in that movie, apes together strong. He gave the analogy. He showed when you put like 6 or 7 branches together, it's impossible to break it. Okay, what he's trying to make you understand is apes together strong. If you have a single branch, it's very easy to break. It's simple to break. But see, this is the mentality that all of you have. The mentality that all of you have is you just want to be the single branch. The single branch is easy to break. It's easy. That's it. That's all. It doesn't, look, ultimately it doesn't matter to me. Can I be honest with all of you? If ultimately I can't convince you, I'm already a millionaire. Let me just sum everything up for you, okay? I'm already worth $3 million. And with or without you, you know the song by U2? With or without you, with or without you, I'm still going to go on to become a world-recognized YouTuber. I'm already close to 14 million views. Before you know it, I'll have 14 billion views. Before you know it, I'll have 1 trillion views. So ultimately, I'm not going to be the one who suffers. I'm going to go on to become a billionaire. The problem is, When I'm a billionaire, most of you will probably notice that you're still in the same predicament that you were in the past. Because look, let me prove it to all of you and be honest with yourselves. Does your life really change that much year after year? Like, it's okay if you don't want to be honest. Don't be honest, but try to be honest. Look at your lives every year. Do you see a major difference? Do you see a major difference in your lives every single year that passes by? The answer is probably no. Okay. The answer is you probably live in the same shitty apartment. You probably have the same shitty car. You probably have the same friggin' wildebeest girlfriend or whatever the case may be. Like nothing changes in your life. It's the same. And the reason is because you are trying to do something that is impossible to do. You know what's ironic? People call me delusional. I'm going to make all of you laugh. You want to hear what's ironic? You know the song by Alanis Morissette? Isn't it ironic? Or don't you think? It's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride and you're already there. You're delusional. This is what's funny. I'm not delusional. You're delusional because you actually believe, all of you people, that you're going to make it on your own. It's not going to happen. How you doing, honey? Okay, I'm sorry, honey. I love you.
I love you.
Rich, how did your life get better year after year? Well, I'll tell you how it gets better year after year. Are you ready? I called gold when I was a young kid, when I was probably a teenager, and I've been buying it ever since. I made a fortune in gold. A fortune. Okay. How else does it get better year after year? My wife got $1 million settlement. Okay, let's continue. My house appreciated $400,000 in value. You want more? I made a ton on DJT. I'm still doing great on it. Okay. What else do you want to know? I'm becoming an extremely successful YouTuber. Every video I upload, every live stream I get more subscribers. My channel is growing. I get more views. What else do you need? God, family, country, I'll tell you what. If you take the last 3 dinners I had, and I'm not trying to be a jerk off, okay? If you take the last 3 dinners I had, are you ready? Calm minds? Yes. Look it up if you don't believe me. Over a $300 dinner plus tip, ridiculous. The night before that, I went to, it's a place in Staten Island called the Roadhouse, another $300 dinner. I went to Zano's today, another $300 meal, about $1,000. Okay, I'll tell you what, tough guy. You go out and spend $1,000 3 days worth of food, and I want you to film it. Film it. Since you're critical of me, right? You're critical of the way I eat, okay? It's not good enough for you, correct? Okay. So that means you could spend more than $1,000 in 3 days on food alone. Can you do that? You know what the problem is with all of these people? They like to criticize you, but they don't back it up with anything. Like none of you you're critical. You're critical, like Rich. I don't like the way you eat. Okay, can you eat better than me? Can you eat $300 dinners every night? No. It is a comedy chat all the way, right? Isn't it kind of funny, Swifty? Yo, Swifty, how you doing? I have an iPhone, okay? I'm just using my older phone, but I do have an iPhone. Hold on, see, I'll prove it to you. I got an iPhone. I'm not using my iPhone right now, but I do have an iPhone. Spent a ton of money on this phone. I'm just using my older phone right now. Everyone in my family has iPhones. I bought my wife an iPhone, daughter an iPhone. I bought my son an iPhone. I'm gonna get my mother one too. She's not really technically good with all this stuff. Guys, I like McDonald's. Do you know who else likes McDonald's? Donald Trump. Let me tell you a story, okay? When Sergey Brin, I don't know if you know who this is, and Larry Page, they're the founders of Google. When they first incorporated Google and they got their first big investor to back them, guess where they went to celebrate? They went to Burger King. Okay. Now, if you don't believe me, look it up. Okay. Look it up. When Sergey Brin and Larry Page, the two founders of Google, incorporated Google for the first time, and they got their first big investor, they celebrated at Burger King. Warren Buffett eats McDonald's breakfast every day. Why do people find it? I just don't understand. Every single time I eat McDonald's, people make fun of me. They're like, you're poor, you're a disgrace. So that I guess Warren Buffett is a disgrace too, right? You people make no sense. Guys, I like fast food. I like the way it tastes. It doesn't mean I'm poor. I could be a billionaire. Let me tell you something, right? I could be a billionaire. I would still eat at McDonald's. Yes, I would still eat at Burger King. I love fast food. I'm a red-blooded American, okay? I am a real American. I fight for the rights of every fast food franchise. Thank you, Big Daddy. God is good. I don't know if you're making fun of me, but it's okay. I love you. I like old good music. Black Jesus. Look, it's very simple. This is the bottom line. You're going to notice every year of your life, things are going to pretty much stay the same. I just wish at some point you could all come to the realization that if we work together, we're stronger. That's it. I don't want your money. For all the people who are wondering right now, Apefather, do you want my money? Are you asking me for an investment? I'm not asking you for anybody. Like I said, it's different super chats. If you find me entertaining, if you love me, you find me funny, and you get a high, out of my channel, because I'm so high above you. It's so lovely. And you want to give me a super chat, I accept it, okay? I find that to be a great compliment. I find that to be a great honor. But other than super chats, which are tips for entertainment purposes only, I do not ask anybody for investments, donations, no money. I just want a large audience. I'm trying to change the way people think. I'm trying hard. Some people are getting it, like Back to the Future gets it. Some people, unfortunately, are just not getting it. Let me put it to you this way. If all of us thought the same, you want to hear something that's crazy? If all of us thought the same, meaning that we all wanted the best in life, but this is the thing, all of us realized that it made more sense to work together as a movement, the V for Victory movement, you would start to notice it would become very easy. Like, let me just give you an example of what I mean. I'm not asking for any money, but I just want to make a point, okay? If I asked one of you right now, can you come up with $10 million in cash? Being honest, no bullshit. Listen to me, no bullshit. Who could come up with $10 million in cash? I'm talking about right now, instantly. Who in this live stream could come up with $10 million in cash instantly? Can anybody do it? I know you're down for everything, Back to the Future. I love you. Who could come up with $10 million in cash? My guess is absolutely nobody. My guess is not one single person on this live stream could come up with $10 million in cash. Now I'm going to prove to you how working together, ready, you're going to be blown away by this one. If 1 million people were part of, say, a movement, 1 million people, do you know how easy it would be for 1 million people working together as a team? You know how easy it would be to come up with $10 million? Each person would have to put up $10. Each person would have to put up $10, and you would have $10 million in an instant, in a heartbeat. You would have $10 million. Look, see how I snapped my fingers? That's how fast you would have $10 million. Okay. So what is the point? I'm trying to make you understand. Working together, you could accomplish greatness. Working alone, you could accomplish nothing. That's it. That's the facts, Jack. That's the truth root. Yeah, right. I'm sure you have $10 million. I am sure. But anyway, Back to the Future, I love you. I'm not going to be doing these long live streams. I just reached over 40 minutes. So I'm going to finish this one up. But I'm going to continue to do stream after live stream. I'm going to continue to do video after video. It's never going to stop until Apefather reaches 1 trillion views. So V for victory. God bless, brother. I'll say hi to the family. Back to the Future. I love you, brother. Everything I said in this live stream is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. It is for entertainment purposes only. God bless. I'm going to be back, Swifty. I'll be back soon.